Tonight we're in Yaowarat, otherwise known as Chinatown in Bangkok, Thailand. Let's go and see what there is to eat. First snack in Yaowarat, we're trying an oyster omelette or Hoy Tod at the famous Nai Mong. We've ordered both the crispy version and also the plain version. I don't know what the difference is. The plain version looks a little bit gloopier. This looks quite crunchy. Pop that in the sauce. If you're not a fan of grease, don't order this. It's so crispy because there's been so much lard used to cook it. And the oysters are small, but they are seriously plump and they're so full of flavour. That is damn good.
I'm going to dive straight in and try the original version. Okay, let's get it in the sauce. Wow, it is so gloopy. Oh. The oyster just explodes in your mouth. This is so different, so sticky and runny like perfect eggs. Absolutely perfect. The sauce has got a tiny spice. It's quite sweet. I'm not a huge fan of the sauce. I'm going to be doing smaller dunks from now on. It's nice, but it overtakes some of the beautiful fresh sea flavour of those oysters. This place is so worth a visit. We're actually just off Yaowarat, the main street of Yaowarat. We'll put all the details down below so you can definitely find this, and it's only about 2 minutes walk from Yaowarat itself. They were an absolute winner. Let's head to Yaowarat and find some more food to eat.
As you can see behind me, Yaowarat comes alive at night time. There are so many bright neon signs, there's traffic roaring past, there's lots of street food stalls right on the street. It's really atmospheric. We just joined a crowd of about 100 people who were lining up for what looked like white rolls that were being grilled on the charcoal and then filled with fillings. If you're not au fait with Thai numbers, I can tell you it's hard to figure out what is going on, but we had a friendly local who managed to call our order in for us. We got egg custard and milk-filled rolls. I'm going to get in and try this egg custard roll. It's quite orange and it's quite thick, so the bun is really crisp. The custard is so thick, it almost tastes like a caramel, and the bun is really soft and crispy. I can see why there's a lime. They're really tasty. I'm going to try the milk one. It's all over my face, isn't it? The milk one is just oozing. Like, how good does that look? It's like a sweetened condensed milk filling. That crunchy white bread, the oozy creamy toppings, wow.
That was a super interesting sweet snack, but it was really sweet. So we're gonna go find some more savoury stuff.
We were told that when we came to Yaowarat, we had to try Guay or pork intestine soup with rolled noodles. So we've ordered Guay. It's got liver, it's got kidney, it's got roast pork, it's got pork mince, it's got pork tongue, the whole shebang. I'm going to try a bit of this soup. It's really peppery. I love that. Like, it's a real tingling on the back of my throat. It's beautiful. And these rice noodles, it looks like they're a flat sheet of rice noodle and they've just been rolled, and they're really beautiful. So slippery. I'm gonna try a bit of this liver, I think it is. I'm not a huge fan of entrails. I'll eat them, but like, you know, they're not like #1 on my list. But that That liver's really good. It's very tender. It hasn't been overcooked, so it doesn't have that really livery taste. Do you know what I mean? Like not leathery. It's very soft. Quite nice. So I'm going to add some condiments. On every Thai table, you'll find vinegar and chili, fish sauce, sugar. There's pepper here too. So I've just added some vinegar and I'm going to add a little bit of chili. So the condiments mean that you can adjust the dish to your own liking. That's really good. The chili's obviously given it a bit of a kick, and that vinegar's made the soup a little bit sour. This is really quite good. There's a lot of choice when it comes to food here at Yaowarat. There's lots of restaurants to sit down at, there's stalls from which to pick. There's lots of sort of one dish type vendors, so roast pork and on rice, there's noodle dishes, there's being Chinatown bird's nest soup, shark fin soup. We've moved on to dessert. It being Thailand, it is of course very hot, so I have ordered one of my favorites. It's coconut milk with ice and water chestnuts, which are coated in like a pink jelly. That coconut milk is so refreshing and so cold. And the water chestnuts, they're just a really great texture. So the jelly is really soft and the water chestnut is really crunchy. I'm just going to slit this up.
I'm going to try the hot dessert that we got. So it's a really runny ginger-based soup, like watery. Oh, like gingery enough to burn your throat. Really full on. Oh, that is so good. And it's got rice dumplings in it. Oh. So they're full of black sesame paste. They're very sticky, like a mochi. Oh, really sticky. They're all over my mouth. I can hardly talk. Oh, that is a beautiful dessert. So the ginger and then the mixing that in with that black sesame, really good combination. Something that we do get asked a lot and we wanted to talk about in one of these videos is street food safe in Thailand? Yes. I believe this is about our 18th trip or 20th trip to Bangkok, and we have eaten hundreds of meals on the street because it's our favorite place and way to eat. Not one issue. It's so safe to eat here. Don't be scared by it. Don't be put off by other people going, oh, is that safe to eat? It's totally safe and it's so fun, and you get to experience meals and things like this. We thought we'd finish up with some fruit, but it's a controversial fruit. We're gonna have some durian, which I'm gonna grab this giant bit, which is a fruit that I love, but a lot of people don't. Now, if you've not heard of durian, it's very famous in Asia. It's often not allowed on trains and buses and in hotels because it stinks. A lot of people say like old socks or massive farts. Personally, I think it smells amazing. It's very fruity and fragrant. It's very sweet. But let's try it and then I'll describe how it tastes. It's definitely a personal thing, this. Oh my god. It is so creamy. It's like no fruit you've ever eaten texture-wise. No crunch, no bite. It's like custard. Completely like custard or very lightly whipped cream. The flavor is like the smell to me, just very fragrant, very strong in flavor. Goes right up your nose, down your throat. I love this stuff. If you're in Asia, Southeast Asia particularly, but all over Asia, give it a go. Don't be put off by what people say. Don't be put off by the smell. Grab some durian. It is absolutely heaven to me. But if you've had it or if you'd like to try it, let us know down below what you thought, or if you've smelt it, what you thought of the smell, because we'd love to hear other people's opinions.
I love durian too. It's such a distinctive, creamy taste. and it's a must eat when you're in Thailand. June and August are Durian season, so make sure you try it if you're in town at that time. Yaowarat is a must visit. It's very lively, it's vibrant, there's lots to look at, and most importantly, lots to eat. So make sure you visit Yaowarat or Chinatown when you're in Bangkok. Thank you so much for watching. If you loved this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We've got lots more Bangkok content coming your way. We hope we've inspired you to eat and explore like a traveller, not a tourist. See you next time. Lag on!